Hey everybody, Tekking101 here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, part number 15. Alright, last time we started the final boss gauntlet in the game. We went to Heishin's Dark Shrine, and, Vast Shrine, and then Seto led us to the Secret Dark Shrine, which is actually not a location on the map, so whichever. And we started with the final bosses. The first two guys we had to take on was Sebek the Powerful and Neku the Skillful, two Guardians for Heishin. And we managed to defeat Sebek with a little bit of difficulty, and then we moved on to Neku, who pretty much kicked our asses twice in a row. So I said, okay, I'm going to go back and upgrade my deck a little bit. So the rule for this one, this is the final upgrade I'm going to make on my deck. There's a couple things here that I want to talk about. First, I didn't add any cards that had higher than 3,000 attack. The strongest card in my deck is Cosmo Queen, and I'll tell you the reason. Cosmo Queen, I was going to put in her ritual card at the beginning of the game, if you recall, and I'll show you that right now, and I'm going to talk a little bit about rituals and how they kind of just suck in this game. I mean, they're really interesting when you get all the cards together, it's just that the setup for them is ridiculous. So, each ritual card requires 4 cards in order to summon the ritual monster. You need the ritual spell card right here, and then you need 3 very specific monsters. Every ritual requires 3 specific monsters. And so if you look at this Cosmo Queen's prayer here, which is the ritual spell card, it says, sacrifice a normal queen to summon the Cosmo Queen. Yeah, that's really fucking specific, right? There's no way that looking at this card alone, even if you by some miracle won it from somebody, that you would be able to tell which cards you needed to use to summon the Cosmo Queen. It doesn't even tell you that you need 3, it just says summon a normal queen. So the 3 cards that you need in order to summon Cosmo Queen are the Queen of Autumn Leaves, Queen's Double, and one more card. It's the Princess of Skyomi or something. Hold on, I just passed her. Princess of Suguri. Okay, so Princess of Suguri and Queen's Double, they both have really shitty attack. They both have less than 1,000 attack, so there's no way that we could somehow get these cards on the field and not have them be immediately destroyed by our opponent, unless we got really lucky with like a Swords Revealing Light or something, or like a Widespread Ruin. Queen of Autumn Leaves is a little bit stronger. She has 1,800 attack, but still not even worth shit at this point in the game. So even if by some unsung miracle we get all 4 cards on the field at the same time, we have to have the ritual card, I believe, set on the field, and then when we have the 3 monsters, we flip up the ritual card, and then the ritual will be completed, and we can summon Cosmo Queen. Cosmo Queen, we end up getting 2,900 attack, and yeah, that's pretty good for this stage in the game, but there's a lot of our opponents that are going to use cards that are stronger than 3,000 attack, especially with the field bonuses. So, I mean, she's a strong card, but it's not like she's invincible. She could be destroyed quite easily, and going through all that trouble just to summon this card seems ridiculous. And if you think that's ridiculous, think about all the other ritual monsters we've used up to this point, like Fortress Whale. Going through all that trouble to summon Fortress Whale with 2,350 attack, same issue. You have to have a ritual card on the field, we have to have 3 very specific monsters, and then you end up getting Fortress Whale with 2,350, which could be destroyed by our opponent very easily. So, basically, the only ritual cards in this game that mean anything at this point are the Ultimate Dragon Ritual, which can be used to summon, as you can imagine, he can be used to summon the Ultimate Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, 4,500 attack, the strongest card in the game, and you need 3 Blue Eyes to do that. And the second one is the Gate Guardian Ritual, right here, used to summon the Gate Guardian. So I decided to put this one in our deck, for the reason that the 3 cards that make up the Gate Guardian, Sangha of Thunder, Kazejin, and Suijin, those cards are at least strong enough to kind of deal with our opponent on their own. They all have 2,400 is Kazejin, 2,500 Suijin, 2,600 Sangha of Thunder. They're at least strong enough that if we get really lucky with equip cards and shit, they can actually stand on their own and be useful, unlike pretty much every other ritual monster in the game, which is pretty useless on its own until you summon the actual ritual monster. We could throw in the Ultimate Dragon Ritual with 3 Blue Eyes, but I think that would be a little bit too overkill. Keeping it under 3,000 is pretty much what we've been doing up to this point, so other than that, I just got rid of a lot of the weaker fusions. Like, I kept, the only fusion left in our deck is pretty much just Summon Skull and Red Eyes to make Black Skull, and then Meteor Dragon and Red Eyes to make Meteor B Dragon. I just put Summon Skull in there through Dark Magician, and Seiyaryu, which is the counterpart for Serpent Night Dragon I talked about last time. That seems like a pretty cool card to put in. I threw in a bunch of other random ritual cards for us to show off, like Chakra, and there was another one, Sengenin, whatever, how you want to pronounce that. He looks like a pretty cool dude. I threw Twin into Thunder Dragon, just as the straight-up card in here, and then Cosmo Queen, of course. I got rid of Mystical Sands because, oh, well, Mystical Sands might be a MILF, Cosmo Queen is a Quilf, so, I mean, you gotta go with that, right? And then we have just, I got rid of Time Wizard, just threw in Thousand Dragon, Kaiser Dragon, everything else is pretty much underneath, like, 2300 attack up at this point. Yeah, I kept in King of Yami Makai, because we're going to be dueling on the Dark Field a lot. Oh, I threw in a Millennium Shield, not... Once again, not something that's going to be an impregnable defense at this stage in the game, but I thought it would be pretty cool to have Millennium Shield in our deck. And as for spell cards, I got rid of Raigeki in place of Crush Card. Crush Card, it gets rid of any monster that has 1500 attack, so it's actually not as good as Raigeki. Raigeki is actually a sure kill for anything on his side of the field. Crush Card only works for things that are 1500 attack or more, so if he has like a Millennium Shield, for instance, or something like that, it won't get rid of it. So to not make it immediately winnable. Megamorph, increase any card by 2 levels by 1000 attack. I told you guys that before. And Metalmorph, because I threw Zoa in our deck. And if we get Zoa and Metalmorph together, it's kind of a long shot, but if we get both of those cards, we can make Metal Zoa, which we saw last time through against Sebek. And I threw Yami back in our decks, and that's pretty much the only thing that I wanted to show off. With that being said, let's go and take on Neku this time and see how we're going to win. I'm going to save my game before I continue. All right, no going back now. Here we go. Yeah. And once again, if you think, oh, Matt, you're just going too OP with this, yeah, you just, you wait for that, buddy. All right, so just for the sake of it, I'm going to throw out Garvis. He's, like, I think the weakest card in our deck at this point. No, I think it's Boulder Tortoise. I think I still left Boulder Tortoise in there, unless you don't count Millennium Shield with 0 attack. But let's just see what he's got. 3150 Skull Knight. Okay, we can deal with that. Shadow Spell, alright. Well, I'm going to throw out Garma Sword with 2550, bring him up to 2650. Like, we got to bring the big guns, guys. We got to bring the big guns, or we're not going to have shit, alright? It's just, that's how it's going to go. Now, Neku, I think Skull Knight's the strongest card he can bring out, barring against, like, his own spells and traps and his, you know, things he can throw out there. I'm going to set down Shadow Spell here just in the off chance anything goes negative, because he might have some of those too. Dark Magician right there. You know? We probably would have lost if it wasn't for that Megamorph. Alright, now what? Bright Castle, I'm going to save that. Serpent Night Dragon, going to throw him out there. I should not have done that. Fiend's Mirror! Okay, that's another ritual card, actually. Basham! Always love Garma Sword. Garma Sword is a ridiculously expensive card, because he's one of, like, the original ritual monsters in the game, and he was not... Another one? Really? He was not found in any of the booster packs. Like, the booster pack, I think it was, Pharaoh's Servant, I believe, was the first one that had the... Or Magic Ruler, Spell Ruler, one of the two. That was the first booster pack that had any of the ritual cards, and it was Hungry Burger, Performance of Sword, and Crab Turtle, and one more. It was Relinquish. Those were the 4 original ritual cards. And Garma Sword was in like a tournament booster. It wasn't like in a card that was released to the public. And since then, you really can't get your hands on it for cheap. You can get the Garma Sword Oath card, the ritual card to summon Garma Sword. You can get that for very cheap. However, you want to actually buy Garma Sword itself, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. What's he doing? Okay, so he just fused 2 Fields cards together. Now he has equal attack to his Skull Knight. But I have my Widespread Ruin. So yeah, that's what happens when you fuse 2 Fields cards together. I think you get the same thing if you fuse 2 Mountains together. You get, like, Dragon Treasure. That's how that shit works. Alright. With that being said, I'm going to throw out Twin-Headed Thunder here. I'm actually going to equip him with Bright Castle and bring him out there. And I also remember that in the beginning of the game, all the ritual monsters that existed all had that 50 attack. Like, every single one had a 50 attack in some way. Had to end in those digits. Alright. Gamma Sword. And then I'm going to attack with Skull Guardian, who's yet another ritual card. Another monster that would cost a lot to get. I don't know if he's been reprinted, but Garma Sword is one of those few monsters that just has not been reprinted at all. You know? Oh, shit. Skull Knight defeated the Skull Guardian. You guys are both skulls. You're brothers. Why do you have to fight? Alright, here comes Cosmo Queen. I'm going to show this wonderful lady off in a 3D battle. Oh, yes. Now, Cosmo Queen I have a story about, too. She was released in a McDonald's promo pack. And the first promo pack I ever got, I went with my dad to McDonald's and we got the packs with our with like my Happy Meal or whatever. And I ended up getting Cosmo Queen in the pack. And I remember I jumped out of the booth and I did like this dance in like the middle of McDonald's, and everyone was looking at me because I was so happy I got Cosmo Queen. She was like an ultra rare, and she was beautiful. Oh shit! She just did the fucking Spirit Bomb! Holy shit! That was the Spirit Bomb! She like gathered her energy above, like all the dark energy of the cosmos, and just BAM! Slammed it right over my fucking head. Oh, this is beautiful. With her on the dark field, it is absolutely glorious. Oh, I love you. Oh yes. Now that is... I have a boner. I'm just gonna say it. Okay. And there we go. We've taken out Neku. Not so skillful now, are you? I guess you did all right. Barox. We already have that card, but whatever. That's another fiend with like 80 attack at the end. So this is your power. I underestimated you. All right, moving on to Heishin. This is the guy I could never get past as a kid. I'm going to save just in case, because this guy does have Gate Guardian, and it's a dark field, I believe, but he does have that sort of dark destruction. I think he can power it up to 4250. So yeah, he's not fun. It's been some time since last time we met, boy. I salute you for making this far. Okay, well then salute me. You don't seem to be doing anything. You just seem to be blinking a lot. Like that's all your sprite can really do there. But it's all ends here. I haven't come this far to be beaten by a child. Can I really be considered a child at this point? It's been like a 10-year time skip. Unless I'm like playing it up like King Tut, like 12 years old and ruling all of ancient Egypt. Yeah. Alright, what do we got? Nothing really that good. Alright, well, we got Sangha of Thunders. That's one part of the Gate Guardian there. Other than that, all we have is a bunch of shit. So I'm going to save Red Eyes, save Sangha. And even with having the Gate Guardian ritual, pretty much the only way we're going to be able to summon the Gate Guardian is using Swords of Revealing Light. Ooh, he's playing defensive this time. That's unusual. Okay, well, I will take advantage of your defensive abilities. Seiyaru should be able to cut through the dark with his Sun Mark. Yes. Let's see what he's got. Wall Shadow. Okay. See, that's a card that... Oh, no. Crush card would destroy him. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. He's going to start spamming the spells and the traps, and it's not going to be fun. That's a trap card. That's a widespread ruin. That's the only thing at this point that's even worth a shit. Don't know why I kept Pumpkin in there, but hey, he's a pretty cool card. Alright, pretty sure that's a widespread ruin, so... Bring it. Oh, shit, no! Ah, damn it. Alright, well, you live to fight another day, Heishin. Pretty sure he has a Raigeki in his deck. I couldn't see any reason why he wouldn't. Zoa gets powered up on this field, so let's throw him out there. So does Psycho Puppet. Oh, boy. You're not giving me an inch, are you, freaking Heishin? Thousand Dragon, okay. I don't see any reason why he has not summoned Gate Guardian yet. This is very odd indeed. Come on, Heishin! You better oh, okay, he just pulled the card he just drew. That might be Gate Guardian. What? Come on, Heishin! This is bullshit. Alright, I'll give you a freebie. I'll give you a freebie. Because I gotta set this down anyway. Mars. What the hell's Mars? Another Thousand Dragon. Okay, I think this guy's just getting shitty draws. This is not fun if you don't draw Gate Guardian. Oh, wait. Okay, Blue Eyes. Alright, yeah, this is what happens when I start giving Heishin inches. No more half measures, Walter. No half measures. Oh, I could have summoned Red Eyes Black Dragon just now. No, that's not going to work. Alright, this will. What do you think, guys? Do you think I should give him another turn? What do you think? I'll attack with Seiyaru. This is probably the worst decision I've ever made in my life. But... I really want to... Okay, tell you the truth, I really want to summon Gate Guardian. I really do. I want to show you at least one completed ritual in this game. I also want to show you what happens when you summon Exodia as well, and I'm going to do that probably as like a bonus episode because throwing in the 5 cards of Exodia are kind of weighing down your deck. So you know what I'm going to do? Against my better judgment, I'm going to try to summon Gate Guardian. Now, you need to have, I think, exactly 3 monsters on your side of the field, which means at some point we're going to have to get rid of all 3 of these cards in order to summon Gate Guardian. Stone D. So, we'll see if he can summon his Gate Guardian first, which he might have just done. No, he hasn't. Or, we might get lucky. Oh, Chakra, that's a pretty cool card. Used to summon the Revival of Chakra. Machine King. I'm going to show you guys 3D mode for this. What happened to the really cool 3D battle music? The dun 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 dun. I mean, that's the coolest one by far. This is just kind of really lame. What the hell? What the hell are you using for fingers, dude? It's like you have skyscrapers for fingers. Like little mini skyscrapers sticking out of your hands. And the Machine King, he looks pretty cool. Oh, I just, like, stabbed you with my big, like, spinning top. Like, that's what he uses to keep his balance. I just stabbed you with that thing. Okay, Chakra. That's, yeah. I will admit, he's pretty demonic. Like, if I saw this thing, you know, coming after me, I'd be pretty freaked out. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You know, this is all good because this is some payback we're getting against Heishin after he kicked our asses last time. We got Suijin! I'm debating whether I should power him up with Bright Castle or not. You know what? I am. He's just getting shitty draws. I don't know what else to say. Now, if we let this go on for too long, he might start liking to use his Raigekis and shit like that. Sanga of Thunder. Well, what we could do is this. And that'll power up Sanga of Thunder to 3100. Shit. Out Soul Hunter. Pfft. Ain't got no time for that. You guys are just waiting, aren't you? You're just waiting for Heishin to pull some shit. Well, you know what? Nah. Get rid of Summon Skull. He's powered down anyway now. No! Okay, Gordo Guard. What, dude, Heishin, did you freaking hack my deck and get all my cards from the last time we dueled? I mean, not the last time we dueled, but, you know, you're using Gate, you're using Thousand Dragon, you're using that Gate Deeg thing. Alright, all we really have left to wait on is just, I don't want to get rid of Cosmic Beam, but I'm going to have to at some point. I'll get rid of Red Eyes, too, I guess. You know, the best way for me to do it would be this, yeah. Actually, we're going to use the other... We're just using Heishin as a whipping boy, basically. Oh, and he has Suijin, too. I know he has the pieces of the Gate Guardian, but let's see what the other attack for Red Eyes is. The first one was his Inferno Fire Blast. Let's see what this attack is. Now, I'm curious about some things, because whenever they... Like, for Heishin, for instance, he hasn't played his Gate Guardian on the first turn. I'm curious as whether he will play it, period. What are you doing? Holy shit. Oh, it's like a... Oh, it's like a multiple fire version of Inferno Fire. Oh, damn! I, like, melted him. He, like, turned into a puddle. That was awesome. But, yeah, like, is he gonna draw Gate Guardian? Because I would assume he would still have it in his deck. He just didn't draw it on his first turn. But there might be, like, some code in the game where if he doesn't draw it on the first turn, then he doesn't have it in the rest of his deck, because he hasn't used it since. I was like, don't destroy any of my cards. Oh, okay, we got swords. That's good. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is probably gonna be the stupidest thing you've ever seen in your life, but, you know. Just in case. Alright. Royal Guard, we got that. I think we're gonna be able to do it, guys. I think we're gonna be able to summon Gate Guardian. Get our payback for everything that he's done to us. But look, just look how problematic this would be if we had any other ritual monster, you know? Or if Heishin wasn't a complete freaking idiot. Decide just to make a Millennium Shield with 4,000 defense? Sure, why not? You know what? I'm gonna leave him in attack because you can't do dickly about it. What? Oh, fuck! Okay. So. Shit. Okay. We still got this. You don't believe me? Well, I certainly do. Alright. He's got one more turn left with swords. What are you doing? Oh, God. He's taking advantage of the field bonuses. Okay. Alright. If he attacks me next turn... I'm pretty sure swords is up next turn, isn't it? Okay, if that's the case, I gotta get moving now. Now I kind of wish I would have thrown that freaking stop defense in my deck. That would have come in a lot handy here. Alright, they won't be able to attack. What the f... Okay, well that's not a big deal. Yeah, just get rid of all my dreams, why don't you? Just all my hopes and dreams just floating away. I'm gonna deck out. I'm gonna fucking deck out. I'm done. Yep. I don't believe this. Okay. So, what did we learn here today, children? We learned that summoning rituals is really fucking hard to do, and you probably should not attempt it against Heishin. That's what we learned today. Okay, let's try that again. Oh my goodness. It's all good. It's all good, guys. Come on. It's good. We got this. We're not playing around with him this time. All right, let's just... How about we just kick his ass? How about we just do that, huh? Now watch. Well, oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. He's got Megamorph, too. That's not fun. Imagine if he would have equipped that to fucking Gate Guardian. Holy shit. 4750. That would have been ridiculous. That would have been absolutely redonkulous. Alright. Well, it's not as good as your Megamorphed Blue Eyes, but we have a 3,500 attack point Summon Skull, so try taking that on. Bet you can't. We'll see. Okay. Oh, boy. Yes. Okay, now we're just getting really good cards. Meteor B. Guy the Dragon Champion. I don't think we've seen that card yet. Attack directly, summon Skull. Yeah, so if he pretty much does not draw Gate Guardian or that Raigeki, we pretty much got this guy taken care of in one turn. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, let me show you what Crush card does. Unless that's like a Millennium Shield or something. Yeah, it actually locks onto the card and then blows it to fucking bits. Alright, that's it. And we win Empress Judge, 2100 attack, pretty decent, but not going to put it in my deck because at this point in the game it's kind of ridiculous. Alright, so, and then we get Jafar's defeated face, which is absolutely hilarious. And I'm just going to end the episode on that point. And let's just forget that second duel we had there. Let's just forget that ever happened. You know, you should probably just skip from our duel from Neku directly to here. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be Tekking signing out. Next time, we're going to be moving on to quite possibly the final episode. It could be. We only have 3 duels remaining. If we manage to lose one of them, well, I'm probably going to make it longer. But if that's not the case, we'll be done next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Tekking signing out.